Hey everybody, Jim here with another pickups video. Imagine that. It is early May right now as I'm shooting this, and kind of like a lot of people, not really getting out much. I would love to be going out more. It's just most stuff is shut down. Like most of the stuff I would enjoy doing, I can't really do right now. I want to go to a bar, I want to go to an arcade, I want to go, hunt for some games or something. A lot of that, not really an option right now. Plus, I'm working from home, which is like a whole other thing. It's a whole new dimension. I'm a teacher, as some of you may know, and definitely a huge difference between being in a classroom in front of a bunch of people, teaching them, and all that information is like right away automatic, and then teaching people on Zoom. It's like, I don't know. But anyway, so there's been a lot of reason to stay home recently. And since getting that Nintendo Switch of mine from Destiny a few months ago, I have been picking up quite a few Switch games, and I've got a stack right here, I believe 10 games actually, that I picked up recently that I've been playing quite a bit. Some of these I've actually already reviewed, so I won't have to talk about them too much. But yeah, let's do this. Old-fashioned pickups video. Let's get her done. And first up, we have a really great bullet hell shooter. You may have seen the review already. It is Syvaria Delta, and this is a shoot 'em up made by Success, which is the developer of like Cotton and the Syvaria series, obviously. I think this is the third Syvaria game, if I'm not mistaken. It's really good. The entire series I like a lot. I've played them on, Dreamcast, PS2, and in the arcade. Fairly straightforward bullet hell shooters, except for the buzzing mechanic that they have in this game, where you can skim the sides of bullets, and that gives you not only point bonuses, but that's how you power up your ship. So really, the more the screen fills up with bullets, the more powerful you can become. So it's like kind of counterintuitive. In a lot of other bullet hell games, you're going to want to blow up everything like as quickly as possible, so to minimize your possibilities of dying. Here, not so much. You want to let the screen fill up, get those point bonuses, power up your ship. But it's a little risky, but it's a lot of fun. Great graphics and sound on this one. Really great gameplay. Syvaria Delta. I've been enjoying this one a lot, and like I said, you can go and check out the review if you want to. The Rue. And next up, another really great shooter, another bullet hell shooter, and another one that I've already reviewed. So at the conclusion of this video, wow, go and check out all of these Switch reviews. This is Esp Raid Psy, and this is a port done by M2 as part of their Shot Triggers series, but M2 has been doing a lot of ports of retro stuff to Switch and PS4. It was originally developed by Cave. Cave, obviously the developer of series like Dodonpachi and Death Smiles and stuff like that. This is, I believe, the third shooter they produced back in 1998. It's a lot of fun, similar to Dodonpachi in a lot of ways. You have a few different characters to choose from, a couple of different shot types per character, but instead of super bombs, you have a Psy energy meter that you can power up and have like an energy barrier around you, and you convert all the bullets into point bonuses and things. So it's a lot of fun, great graphics and sound. Again, it's Cave, you kind of know what you're getting. And again, there's a full review of it on the channel right now. So go and check that out if you've got the time. But Syvaria, you're done. Get out of here. Esp Raid Psy for the Nintendo Switch. Very good stuff. Next up, a game I haven't reviewed yet. I probably will. But I did an unboxing of it some time ago. I don't recall when. I bought the special edition. But Giga Wrecker Alt. And this is one I've been having a lot of fun with. It's essentially like a puzzle platformer where you can gather up rubble basically and use it to not only like attack enemies, but to either make platforms or to break things. It's almost like what are those things called? Kind of like the game Mousetrap, where it's like a series of events is set off. Kind of, there's a lot of stuff like that in here, where it's like this thing falls over and smacks this thing and then hits that thing and creates a platform, and so there's a lot of stuff like that. So it's a puzzle platformer, which I was pleasantly surprised by. I didn't know much about it when I picked it up. I hadn't even watched the full trailer, so I kind of assumed it was just going to be like an action platformer from Game Freaks. It's not. It's a puzzle platformer, which I like a lot. I like that kind of game. So I like the gameplay style here. It's a lot of fun. I like the visuals as well. Really colorful, kind of like post-apocalyptic visual style. Really great anime like character designs, and a really cool soundtrack too. So yeah, Giga Wrecker Alt. This is one I can recommend picking up if you like puzzle platformers. Next up, another game I've already reviewed, but here it is nonetheless. Peach Ball Senran Kagura. Peach Ball is a video pinball game featuring the busty ninja maidens of the Senran Kagura series, and there's not much else to say about it other than that. Again, you can go and check out the review, but you play a game of video pinball, and you smack girls in the titties with your pinballs, and then there's like, you know, fun little bonus games and things like that. But it's what you come to expect from Senran Kagura. It's a bunch of like raunchy, lowbrow sexual humor combined with a pretty decent video pinball game. Good graphics, good sound design, everything. So if that sounds like something you'd be into, again, go check out the review for more details. But yeah, Peach Ball Senran Kagura. I had a lot of fun with this, and I would recommend playing it if you like video pinball, and if you have a sense of humor about stuff like this. Pretty good. Next up, this game is especially awesome. It was a big surprise for me. Picked this up at a trader in Akihabara. I was pretty surprised they had this, the US release, but it is Volfaris. And Volfaris is a pretty straightforward side-scrolling action platformer. Cool visual style, really cool like heavy metal soundtrack I like a lot, and run through shooting everything, chopping stuff up with your sword. You have a couple of different types of guns, your handguns and then your bigger guns, and as you progress through the game you'll get more of a variety of weapons. So you can get machine guns and shotguns and flamethrowers and other kinds of things like that, and you can collect items to upgrade your weapons. And it's just, you know, challenging game as well. Some of the bosses are kind of tricky to figure out. Some of the different sections of the game are a little tricky, but definitely a lot of fun. And again, I like the visual style. I really like the soundtrack, and just the overall feel of it is great. So it's challenging, it's fun, it's a really great action platformer. Again, another game I should really do like a full review of on sometime. But yeah, Volfaris, having a lot of fun with this one. Great game. Pick it up for your Nintendo Switch if you are so inclined. Next up, a classic, if you will. I went ahead and picked up the Switch version of Skyrim, which I had not played Skyrim since it was first released back in the day, however long ago that was. What was that, like 5-6 years ago? But when I did play it, I played the ever-living hell out of it because I've been an Elder Scrolls fan for a long time. And I saw it and I was like, you know what? I have not played Skyrim forever. I'm sure, you know, I'd have a lot of fun playing through it one more again. And so I picked up Skyrim, and it comes with all of the cool bonus stuff, the DLC from way back when. So we got Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn. So there's a lot of really cool stuff in here. All the things you want, plus all the little Nintendo stuff I haven't found yet, but there's like Zelda-esque stuff in here. But I've been playing this again, really enjoying it. You know, it's the Switch version of Skyrim, so there's not a whole lot to say. It's just good old-fashioned Skyrim, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Haven't played it on the go yet, but gonna need to give that a shot, I guess. But yeah, really enjoying playing through Skyrim again. So Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, Switch, cool stuff. I did an unboxing video. I picked up the Rockman 5-in-1 collection box set, whatever. It's got all the Rockman collections, plus Rockman 11. So all the collections, I guess I don't really need to go through those, but I have been enjoying Rockman 11. And just, yeah, wow, what a great game. Really surprised by it. I like everything about it. Graphics nice, soundtrack really good. I love the boss battles. I love that there's, you know, you're fighting a boss and it's not so predictable as it has been in the past, that this boss is gonna have some tricks up its sleeve for you. I tried to play this game without looking at any playthroughs online or anything like that. Just wanted to kind of figure it all out myself, old school Mega Man style, and just enjoying it immensely. So yeah, the gameplay great, the graphics great, The sound design, fantastic. So I have been having a great time with Rockman 11. I'm a huge fan of the series, as I'm sure most people know. And again, yeah, pleasantly surprised with this game. And this is, the crown jewel of that box set, really. I like all the Rockman games, but this was, something I put quite a lot of time into. Had a lot of fun with it. Rockman 11 on the Switch. Really great game. Okay, next up, a game I really wanted to play as a kart racing fan, and that is Team Sonic Racing. And this game, I really wanted to play it because, I'm a fan of the kart racing genre in general, but I really loved the Sega All-Stars racing games, especially All-Stars Racing Transformed. That game was amazing. One of my favorite kart racers ever. So I was like super excited to play this one. And I gotta say, it's not as good as the All-Stars game. Definitely doesn't hold a candle to Transformed or the original. Good kart racer in its own right. But I guess I was expecting... I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I was expecting it to play more like the All-Stars games. But it doesn't quite play as well as those. It does. I don't think it handles as well. It's not as satisfying of a kart racer. So yeah, still enjoying it. I haven't finished it yet. I was playing it and I was like, okay, it's pretty good, but then eventually I started playing Mario Kart 8 again. So I'm gonna go back to this game. I'm gonna put some more time into it. It would be great if we could get a Switch version of the All-Star Racing Transformed. But that's just me. You can tell me down in the comments what your opinion of Team Sonic Racing is. It is a good kart racer, but it did not live up to my expectations. But Team Sonic Racing still, I would say, a kart racer worth owning and playing. Just don't expect it to be All-Stars Racing's Transformed. Next up, these next two are just must-haves for the system that I hadn't played yet because I just didn't have the console. First up, though, Super Mario Odyssey. You cannot go wrong with a Mario game. I'm even less popular ones like Mario Sunshine, I really love. So I was obviously going to play Mario Odyssey, and I had so much fun with this game. It was really great. Just so much fun running around, exploring all the different worlds, finding all the various moons. I did not find all of the moons, by the way. Probably not even close. I don't even know what the total number is. But I did have fun exploring, finding them, beating the bosses, finding all the coins, and then, buying Mario some, cool little outfits and things like that. The ending, though, definitely made me not such a Peach fan. How could she be so dismissive of Mario? That wasn't cool. But yeah, Super Mario Odyssey, played through it, beat it, but now I want to go back to it and do some more exploring, maybe find all of the moons or something like that. I don't know if I'm going to accomplish that feat because there are other games to play, but for sure I had a lot of fun with this game, and I'm definitely going to put some more time into it, even though I've beaten it. That's kind of rare for me because I like to move on to things, so I usually do not go back to games after I've finished them, or at least finished the main story. But this is one that I definitely will. Super Mario Odyssey, just an amazing game, really great Mario game for the Switch. The kind of game a Nintendo console deserves. And speaking of last, but definitely not least, speaking of games that I go back to even after finishing the story, Zelda Breath of the Wild, some Zelda no Densetsu. This game, obviously, it's a few years old, so everybody else, or everyone with a Switch at least, that I had to watch on YouTube talking about how awesome it was, and I just didn't have a Switch. I guess the reason I didn't have a Switch was just because I was doing other things, and I was part of me was nervous about buying a new Switch with new Zeldas and Marios and things like that, because then I was afraid I wouldn't be able to dedicate the kind of time I wanted to other things. But now, this has been the perfect opportunity. I can barely leave my apartment. So basically, I sunk just a week straight of my life into Zelda. I had so much fun with this game. It's awesome, just the gameplay. The visuals are fantastic. The sound design. The story, I loved being able to have the story kind of unravel as you discover the memories and things like that, where it's not such a point A to point B kind of story. You kind of get things as you explore, and that really reminded me of like the original Zelda, where it's like, okay, here you are, you're dropped into this world, now go out and discover the story for yourself, discover the world for yourself, and that's what I got from this game. And it was absolutely amazing. I powered myself up, got the Master Sword, went and beat Ganon, and then I wasn't satisfied. I wasn't done yet, so I went back and finding more shrines and building up Terrytown and doing other little side quests and just all the fun things you can do with Breath of the Wild. And then I am about to download all of the DLC as well and sort of like finish this story. And now that I've played this, I am extremely excited for the next game in the series. This game left me wanting more, like so much more. Like I said, I finished the story and then I was like, man, that's not enough. I need more. So yeah, Zelda, Breath of the Wild. This is just like an instant classic. It might have easily become one of my favorite games of all time. Like, boom, just like that. Amazing game. I can't get enough. And again, really, really excited for the sequel that's coming up. That's going to be a day one buy for me. Anyway, there you go. 10 Switch games that I picked up recently. Maybe some you didn't know about, some you definitely knew about. But I've been enjoying my Switch immensely. Again, at this point in time where there's not a whole lot of motivation to leave your apartment other than, I've shot a few videos basically just walking around on nice spring days. Some days you just need some exercise and some fresh air. But yeah, spending all this time inside my apartment, these games have really been a godsend for me. So I've been really enjoying my time with my Switch, and I'm definitely going to be picking up I don't know if I'm going to say a lot more games for it, but definitely more games for it. We'll see. But anyway, down in the comments, since I know that, I have a lot of viewers that have, Switches. Everyone has their favorites. So let me know down in the comments what are some good games for the console that you think I should be playing, some stuff that I should know about. I'd love to hear about that. And again, thanks everybody for watching and subscribing. We're coming up like 20,000 subscribers right now, which is pretty damn cool. So thank you for all of that. Sharing the videos always helps. That's like the best thing you can do to help a channel is share their videos. So I appreciate each and everybody doing that and liking and commenting, blah blah blah, all of the end of YouTube video stuff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. And until next time, take care everybody. Goodbye.